What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. The unified heavyweight champion of the world states the only reason Tyson Fury is fat shaming him is to stay relevant. He says that Tyson Fury, he only wants to be relevant. He only wants to be in the scene to be recognized. You know, that's funny that Andy Ruiz says that, because that's exactly what a lot of people feel that Deontay Wilder's trying to do with Anthony Joshua. Now we have Tyson Fury talking about Andy Ruiz, saying he's a fat bastard, a fat Snicker bar. I punch him in the belly. It's, all this stuff about Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz decides to say, hey, you're only trying to stay relevant simply because you're trying to stay in the scene, because you guys' name is diminishing while my name, along with the former unified champion's name, is on the incline simply because of the fight that's coming up or whatnot, because of the popularity. I feel that Andy Ruiz is learning to deal with his stardom a bit. Trash talking, it's not really his forte, so to speak. So I think that he decides to approach this in a different manner. But I do agree with him. I think Tyson Fury is the kind of guy that he is outspoken. He talks a lot of trash, and he has one of those spontaneous personalities. So for him to say something about Andy Ruiz, I think he speaks his mind, but that is a tactic to stay relevant. Because regardless of who wins, you want to be attacking both parties. You don't just want to be talking about Anthony Joshua, okay, because he might not win, right? You want to be talking about Andy Ruiz too, because if he does win this fight between the two, you can talk up a potential fight between the two, because Tyson Fury is fighting Deontay Wilder, right? February. No ifs, ands, buts about it. All right, so it is a good tactic for Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury is a very smart businessman. You know what I mean? He's clever. He knows exactly what to do. That's why he has to talk about each possible outcome. And the possible outcome is Andy Ruiz could beat Anthony Joshua, And both of these guys, Tyson Fury knows that he used to be a fat guy too. He's no stranger of being overweight, because he was overweight. He overcame that, So that's one of the things that he talks about, And, Andy Ruiz, he did say some positive things about Tyson Fury, and this is what he's had to say. He said, I like the guy too. I'm a big fan of him, and I like how he is. He has some good energy. So that was him taking really the high road on Tyson Fury, because, he could have responded negatively towards Tyson Fury, but he decided, like, hey, I do like his energy. But with Tyson Fury, let's really perfectly be honest. There's no telling what you'll get, okay? Something could come out of Fury's mouth, and it could be night. The next minute, it could be day. You know what I mean? So he's the type of dude that he is really unpredictable on what he says. He could clap back and say something just crazy. But that is Tyson Fury. But there is truth to what Andy Ruiz is saying, that he is trying to stay relevant, and he should, because when these fighters, I notice these fighters, they have to name drop, they have to bring reference to other fights, especially the type of fights that are bigger than their fight, or another big fight, because there is always life after these fights. And that's what matters. So if Tyson Fury is talking shit about Andy Ruiz, he's talking shit about Andy Ruiz because there is a chance that he might fight Andy Ruiz, if that makes sense to everyone. So we might have this because, you know, this trash talk hasn't just began. This trash talk has began ever since Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua. Okay, so, you know, these are seeds that are planted, and really we have spouts that are coming out of the ground because of watering, okay, and sunlight. And this is what we have. So we might have a Ruiz versus Tyson Fury. So you guys tell me, what do you think about Ruiz's comments? Is Tyson Fury only trying to stay relevant? Will there be a fight, a potential fight between Tyson Fury and Ruiz? You guys tell me. Of course, please subscribe, hit that like button, and you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.